I wish your videos can actually have a voice. They will shout out loud to you that you need to make a change, especially now that things are changing drastically on this platform. You cannot remain the same. Since you started YouTube, you have been posting the same kind of content, and just somehow you are waiting on consistency and luck to actually have that breakthrough. But what if I told you that you need to start creating the right kind of content? And I'm going to be diving into all of that in this video. If you're coming across this channel for the very first time, you're most welcome. I am Philomena. If you're ready to learn, grow, and monetize here on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button. When I started out on YouTube, I was creating content on mental health and self-love, because at that point of my life, that was really what I was experiencing. I was just trying to love myself a bit more. Motherhood came, a lot of things were just happening to me at the same time, and so I just had to become very intentional with myself. And so I started creating content to fit into what I was actually experiencing at the time. But I noticed that there wasn't so much audience. There weren't so many people coming on YouTube to actually look for those type of content. And so it made my growth very, very slow. Then I watched a video talking about YouTube growth and strategy. And just like I am actually telling you now, someone told me or made me see that even though you like a particular type of content, as long as you have done it consistently for some time and you're not seeing the kind of growth that you desire, then it may be a great time for you to pivot. I thought about it. I realized that there was so much sense in that statement, and then I pivoted. I started creating faceless type of content alongside my other channel where I also still show my face, right? Now I have done that for some time, and YouTube is all out on faceless content right now. And I'm here again creating content with my face. I know you may think that it is the algorithm. Maybe they don't want to push out your content. See, we all have that feeling at some point. But when we took an introspection and asked ourselves the real question, who am I creating content for? Who am I helping? Because whether you like it or not, people come on YouTube to come and look for solutions to whatever questions that they are asking. Yes, and YouTube actually sees what people love, maybe on their browse, and then they recommend more of those kind of content to them. Just use yourself as an example. Before you ever became a creator, what were those kind of content that you used to enjoy? Or even now, what are the kind of content you actually interact with? It will give you an idea of also what people are actually looking out for. When you come on YouTube, it's mainly for what? Entertainment. You want to get value. So you want to ask yourself if your videos are actually giving out those type of value, or they are more of the kind of content you enjoy, which sometimes people call selfish content. If you're coming on YouTube for the first time and you want to be a vlogger, it is good. Like, I watch some of those vlogs, but let's be sincere, when last did you watch a vlog, like genuinely sincerely watch a vlog of someone who is not a known face? People want to get ready with people they already feel like they have a certain type of connection with. When someone already creates content that you enjoy, sometimes you wonder what a day in their life will actually look like. And so when they create those type of content, you just naturally watch, because yeah, you want to know, what does a day in the life of Nancy Simen look like? So if you are coming on YouTube to actually create that type of content, you want to be very strategic about it, because people will naturally gravitate towards watching those kind of content from people that they already know. So that is why it is important that you build a community first from a particular niche, and then when you're already known in that niche, whatever passion that you have, you cannot start introducing it. And because you already have your people that vibe with you, that love you for who you are, they will naturally want to watch. Maybe not everyone. Yes, you may find out that those videos initially may not be performing as much as the other type of content, but you start introducing it little by little, and so people will start getting to know that other part of you, and with time everybody will get to adjust. But if you're just starting out afresh and you want to create just content that you enjoy, content that revolves around you, it may slow your growth here on YouTube. And if you're saying, but I know such a person that did it and they were able to grow in 6 months, some people already have a community outside of YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. And so when they create a YouTube channel, the kind of surge they get in a few months cannot be compared with somebody who is just starting from scratch. You don't have a followership from any other platform and you just depend on YouTube alone to push out your content. So you cannot start comparing your journey with that other person, right? So it is important that you sit, take an introspection and ask yourself sincere questions. That is the way that you can actually move forward here on YouTube. What are people searching for here on YouTube? Who am I helping? Really answer these questions for yourself. Be sincere with yourself because you're on this journey for yourself. So you want to be sincere with the answers. That's one thing I always tell myself. See, I always say, Philomena, you cannot afford to lie to yourself. See, when you get inside, tell yourself the truth. Are we making progress? Like, if we continue doing the same thing, are we going to get the results? If you get to that point where you can sit with yourself, be truthful to yourself, and make the necessary changes, trust me, you are going to see great changes on your channel. Haven't watched this video till now, what changes do you plan to make to your channel? I would love to know down in the comments. Also ask the questions that you have. Let's interact down in the comment section. Also don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and of course see you in my next one.